Researchers at Yale showed teachers this video clip of 4 preschool students. Their instructions: look for misbehavior and click when you see it. The study was kind of deceptive. None of the kids in the video actually misbehaved. The researchers were using eye tracking software. What they actually wanted to study was who the teachers were watching. Both black and white teachers spent significantly more time watching the black boy in the video. This study showed that even preschool teachers can treat kids differently based on their race without even realizing it. Look elsewhere in the U.S. school system, and you'll see this show up in other ways, like at this middle school in Bryan, Texas. They gave students tickets for offenses like disrupting class or using profanity. Black students were 4 times more likely than white students to receive those tickets. Nationwide, black boys miss way more school due to suspensions than any other group. And this can start a kind of chain reaction. Missing weeks of school due to suspensions makes students much more likely to drop out. Without a diploma, you're much less likely to earn a living wage and much more likely to be incarcerated. All this missing school is helping to drive the highest poverty and incarceration rates in the developed world. So it's worth asking, how'd we get here?
This kid was 12 years old. They're going to make them run to school for 8 hours.
But that's not your place to judge that. Let him deal with that.
Yeah, so I can get sick and die, and you can die, and these people can die. I work in a hospital. I see people die every day. It's bad. You want to see your father dying? It's not good.
My mom works in the nursing field too.
It's bad.
That's his choice.
No, it's not. I've brought DeWine. I'll tell DeWine that Burger King here does not make you wear a mask, and they'll shut you down. Let's go.
Die. And your kids too. You hope people die. I hope your kids do because they should have a mask on. People die. And your kids too. You hope people die. I hope your kids do because they should have a mask on. People hope more kids die.
Let's go. You're an asshole.
You made the little girl cry.
Huh?
You made the little girl cry.
Yeah. They should wear masks.
Well, if they're too young.
No, they're not too young. They're 12 years old.
I mean, but you shouldn't look at a little girl and tell them that you hope they die.
Masks are only for people like me, right? Men, people like me. You think that you're deceived?
Oh, shut up, asshole! Get the hell out of here!
There's no... It's not mandatory for him to come.
So they don't want your terms?
says there is.
My children is dead. I'm done. I'm done with life. And it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm done. I'm killing myself. I'm done. My children is dead.
This Walton County couple is now behind bars accused of an unthinkable crime. Police say they sexually abused their 2 adopted children and videotaped it. The county, the GBI, and DFACS now all investigating that couple as they try to find those children a new home. Channel 2's Veronica Griffin live at the Walton County Sheriff's Office. Veronica, those 2 men are being held in different places.
That's right. One of the fathers is being held here at the Walton County Jail. The other father at nearby Barrow County. Investigators tell us they're keeping them apart while they continue to sort things out. Do not enter, property of the Walton County Sheriff's Department. This sign is now posted on the front door of this home on St. Regis Way in Walton County. It's where detectives say this couple, William and Zachary Zulak, sexually abused their 2 adoptive sibling children and videotaped it.
We didn't really like it, but as far as we read, it was isolated, so wasn't really something that we're concerned about, but still not good.
Neighbor Austin Potts tells me he learned about the arrest on Facebook.
We have a community watch on the road here, and they had posted about it and read the details and found out about what happened.
According to jail records, the couple were booked and charged with aggravated child molestation and sexual exploitation of children. The siblings were removed from the home by defects.
It's very unusual for this area. It's usually a very quiet area, not a lot of that kind of stuff going on that we know of.
Apparently someone knew. The GBI received a tip that a third suspect was downloading child sexual abuse materials about 15 miles away in unincorporated Loganville. We're told that person led detectives to this home.
That's not tolerated around here, and, it's a good thing the police got it.
Veronica Griffin back with us now live. Veronica, we know you reached out to the county to find out about that sign on the front door of that house. What did they tell you?
Yeah, they told us we would need to file an open records request. And of course, that's something we'd need to do on Monday or a weekday.
Just incredibly disturbing allegations. Thank you, Veronica.
What does it feel like to miss your penis?
I 100% feel like I was part of some cruel medical and social experiment. I wish somebody hugged me a few years back and be like, you know what, you can present feminine, you can wear heels, hair, whatever you want, but the sad reality, we don't have technology to make you an actual woman.
I've been asked my reasons for not wanting the surgery, etc. And people are like, well, yeah, maybe you won't be able to orgasm anymore. In their mind, their head goes to will you be able to still come afterwards? The reality is, for some people, and you're saying for yourself, you can't even have sex. You have had a sex change, and now you cannot have sex.
Yeah, it was not a fair trade at all. So when I was convinced I was a woman,
when I was remembering how I was a kid waking up dreaming I had a vagina.
And now I'm I wish I could go back. I made a huge mistake, Now the families that was here that was supportive of me, that live in America, the families that live in America, now the transition is pulling me further away from them because first of all, they're confused. Third of all, I feel a little angry. I just feel like they affirmed my delusions. And honestly, I feel a little angry towards them. I know it's not their fault. I own the fact that I signed on a dotted line, but I was just a traumatized kid. My sister, she grew up with me. She knew the conditions we grew up in. She knew that I was traumatized. But again, she was she's been younger than me. There's no way she could have known. But they
kind of didn't protect me from myself.
If your children are on social media and you haven't heard the story about what's going on with Ren, you need to listen up. Ren is 3, and she's absolutely adorable, absolutely adorable. Her mom posts lots and lots of videos, and they have 17.3 million followers on TikTok, which I had a hard time wrapping my head around. It's just videos of a toddler. What moms are noticing is how many times these videos of Ren are being saved. I'm not sure if you can actually see this when my icons show up here, but this has been saved 10,000 times. This one of a 3-year-old in a crop top has been saved 45,000 times. Ren eating a hot dog at a fair 375,000 times. Then people started noticing what happens when you type Ren into the search bar. All these searches come up, and that's obviously the top searches for this thing. Most of them are gone now, but some of them were Ren scandalous outfits. She's 3. One that still pops up is Ren pickle. People started noticing really disgusting comments that men were leaving, and they got really, really upset about it. Now, I'm not going to post any of the really disgusting comments, but I did notice that somebody posted this. She is so mature for her age. And I started thinking about why was this comment bad? And then I realized I actually posted a video of my own daughter on my TikTok. My daughter does not have a TikTok because of all the disgusting things that happen on TikTok. But my daughter was doing the 3-2-1 bang challenge, and I posted it. And I got this comment. Your daughter is kind of cute. Not gonna lie. Hey, Jesus. I thought that comment was innocent when it was posted, but it's not. And then I realized that the video of my daughter had been saved way too many times. So I removed the video, and then I went to her Instagram page, which is private, and I found accounts like this that were following my daughter. My daughter is 12 and a half. The issue with all of the saves and the follows are that people are watching your children and doing disgusting things. Protect your kids.
I've been doing some reading this summer, and so I thought I would share a couple of books because you have a little bit of time left to do some reading. I also read Jack Not Jackie by Erica Silverman. Phenomenal read. So if you're a K1, 2, 3 even, it's a really good read called Jack Not Jackie. And I really enjoyed that, and I'm excited it'll be on our shelves in the media center this fall.
Introducing Pregnant Ken. He's a man with a baby. He's definitely male and not a lady.
His belly lets you know he's pregnant, and his beard lets you know he's a man. Because men can get pregnant just like women. In fact, there's no definition of women. We literally have no idea what a woman is. Pregnant Ken does all the normal things every birthing person does, like chest feed, then hide his breast with chest binders. He rocks baby to sleep with his supple masculine arms. And Ken, being a man and therefore a good driver, can even put baby in the back of the car for a fun drive around town. But not everyone in Barbie world is as open-minded as Ken. Men can't get pregnant? Hey, wait a minute! You're just a woman on hormones!
Shut up, bigot!
Tell your birthing people to buy you a Pregnant Ken today. Because why should women be the only ones who can experience the miracle of getting an abortion?
My body, my choice.
Available in the non-gender specific toy aisle at Target, adjacent to the chest binders for kids. Not legal for sale in Florida, Texas.
Hi, my name is Anakin, and this is me 1 day on T.
Hi, my name is Anakin, and this is my voice 1 month on T.
Hi, my name is Anakin, and this is my voice 3 months on T. Hi, my name is Anakin, and this is my voice 6 months on T. Hi, my name is Anakin, and this is my voice 9 months on T. Hi, my name is Anakin, and this is my voice 1 year on T. Let's go, yo. Hi, my name is Anakin, and this is my voice 1 year and 3 months on T. Gang gang. Hi, my name is Anakin, and this is my voice 1 year and 6 months on T. Let's go. Hi, my name is Anakin, and this is my voice 1 year and...
And I told my boyfriend, I called my boyfriend a nigger because he's a nigger.
The hospital CEO has announced he'll be stepping down effective immediately. And a memo sent to employees and medical staff. Jason's an affiliation with UNC is reached. The hospital CEO has announced he'll be stepping down effective immediately. And a memo sent to employees and medical staff. Jason's an affiliation with UNC is reached. The hospital CEO has announced he'll be stepping down effective immediately. And a memo sent to employees and medical staff. Jason's
Alexandria Hayden.
Listen, counsel, with the overturning of Roe versus Wade, what is happening now is you are limiting what I can do with my vagina. First of all, you dictated where I could take a number 2. You tried to tell me that, oh, I couldn't go in a woman's restroom. But now you have Governor Abbott saying that I can't have an abortion. I can have an abortion. You have to take your hands off my vagina right now. You do not own my uterus. The uterus is mine. It is a clump of cells in there. We need to take that clump of cells and destroy it. Like this paper. Just take the clump because it has no life. It has no meaning. That's what is inside my body. But Governor Abbott is trying to get inside here and trying to dictate what you're doing with my body. You don't own my body. Governor Abbott doesn't own my body. I deserve same access to an abortion. You know that. I know that. I want an abortion now, and I want it right now again. That's what I want. I want an abortion. You don't control my uterus. You're trying to say I can't get an abortion. That is a crime. I want to clump of cells in my uterus, and you're trying to stop me. And you know what? I get raped all the time. I'm very sexy. People put stuff in my drink all the time, and then you don't know what happened to them. I deserve safe access to an abortion. If you're watching this out there in the media, I need your protection. Roe versus Wade, my sister AOC, I love you, AOC. I love you so much. You protested, you got arrested, and I will
You are my queen! You are my queen, Leia! Oh, I love you, AOC! Please have me kill the babies! I want to just all of these cells inside my body! They're nothing but a clock! A waste of time! You don't dictate it! I get to have control of my body! Having a baby is actual slavery! So I beg you, if you're watching out there, please, we need to change the federal law! I can't get an abortion and my life is ruined! You try to make it where I couldn't change the law!
That's your time.
Thank you, please help me.
Clean up on aisle 1.
On Instagram, because it helped my cause.
Can you take that paper with you?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
It's like a bunch of cells. Nothing but trash.
Thank you.
Throw it in the trash. In the trash.
Right, I don't need to do drugs. Period. Do your little 3 lines. Your little mini 3 lines. Mini? Bitch, have you? No, I have not. Show us the you be watching where they lines. Put in your minds on me. What the fuck I did? I hate that I'm doing this in front of you. It's so weird. You're videotaping me again. Oh, girl, nobody go. Why are you licking it? Ew. You ready to go to class?
And you remember me? Yeah. You used to play on Ferguson? Yeah, you tried to fuck me in the ass when I was 7 years old. Oh, wow. That's you, Paul. Wow. I think your name Paul. Miss Bell, Tamara, Janine, and them your people, yeah. This faggot motherfucker tried to fuck me in my ass when I was 7 years old, man. Wow. Now he got this beautiful little girl with him. Y'all look at this shit. He ain't dating, man. I'm happy I got his face. I've been looking for this faggot. You feel me? This faggot ass nigga. Look at this nigga's face, y'all. Wow. He lucky we in Kroger and shit, man. He got this beautiful little girl with him. I feel sorry for him. He probably only fuck with little boys, though. Nigga tried to tell me it was alright to fuck with men when I was 7 years old, living with his sister, and because my mama was in prison. You thinking you don't think I can trust a black man? You can't trust this faggot ass nigga right here. Wow. And I got this nigga on camera too, man. And guess what, nigga? I'm gonna tell you what, nigga. Now that I got your face, we're gonna see you around. I ain't gonna get you tonight. You through though, nigga. You was a bitch ass faggot. Hey, you was a faggot, man. Faggot ass nigga tried to fuck me in the ass when I was 7 years.
An Australian horse heiress is saddled with charges after being accused of having sex with a 14-year-old boy 4 times in a single day. Savannah Daisley, 45, faced waiver in the local court in Sydney on Tuesday on child sex abuse allegations, with the Jacqueline Village denying her bail over the quite disturbing allegations. The glamorous mother of 2, who is the daughter of famed Aussie horse breeder Ross Daisley, strongly denies the accusations and intends to plead not guilty. Cops claim and bridal Daisley molested the minor 4 times before 5 p.m. on May 20 last year. It's unclear whether the pair were known to each other prior to the alleged acts. Daisley's defense lawyer cried nay, arguing that the accusations against his socialite client were made in spite and that it was an OVSO case. However, prosecutor Daniel Richardson claims evidence straight from the horse's mouth exists. He said a police officer told him about a recording of a tawdry phone call made by the heiress in which she allegedly admits to kissing the teen. Richardson claimed that the recording reveals that Daisley had little recollection of the incident, perhaps due to her being intoxicated at the time. But she says, "I thought you were going to call the police on me. I thought we had placed this in a little box and thrown it deep into the sea," the prosecutor told the court. The officer's instruction to me was the phone call was quite damning to her. The facts are that admissions were made that were captured on telephone intercept, and it is a quite serious matter. Daisley's Instagram account has been deleted, but a screenshot of a recent post obtained by News Como features a caption penned by the heiress revealing she was 123 days sober. The post also reveals that she had walked away from her partner of 8 years. Daisley is a trained naturopath who founded the business Smart Cleanse, which offers various 14-day detox plans. The company website reads, "Over a number of years, Savannah has helped tens of thousands of people detoxify their bodies, lose weight, heal their digestion, improve strength and fitness, eliminate stress, reverse the aging process, overcome various adverse health conditions through the benefits of detoxification, and is passionate about doing so." The brunette is also the author of 2 books, 14-Day Smart Cleanse and the 4th.
Ida Slapter. State your name, address for the record, please.
Hi, my name is Ida Slapter,
and I do not wish to state my address due to the situation going on because I don't want to be stalked and doxxed. I want to start off by saying Happy Pride Month. I hope all the homophobes are extra uncomfortable right now. And I want to say I'm a drag queen. I'm originally from San Francisco, California. And next year, I will be starting my teaching job where I will be teaching first graders. And one of the things that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have drag shows. I'm going to have drag queen story time. Are you going to kill me too? Because guess what? You're not going to be able to do anything about it, Steadfast Baptist. Because guess what? You're going to get evicted again. You're going to get it. You preach hate. You know what the Bible says? Love thy neighbor. It says love thy neighbor. So guess what? I can have sex with all the men I want, and I can dance in front of kids and do drag queen story time and have all the fun I want. And you can't do anything about it. It says love thy neighbor. Where does it, you know what? It does not say anything about homosexuality being a sin in the Bible, actually. And if you believe that, you're a sinner. You're just wrong. You're just wrong. It doesn't say that. Prove it to me. You know it? Because it doesn't say that in the Bible. And you know what? People need
to understand that this lifestyle needs to be introduced to children.
We are not groomers. We are not groomers. You know what? I have sex with all my fans after the drag shows. And you know what? I enjoy it. Because guess what? I can do what I want. I can have sex with guys. And guess what? Steadfast Baptist can't do anything about it. Lastly, well, not lastly, but I did just have the Postmates new bottom friendly menu. It was amazing. And oh my gosh, we need more of that. And I want to say this, the people who keep saying they don't want to give up their guns, they refuse to take the vaccine. Guess what? Guess what?
All right, your time is up. Your time is up.
Hey, good morning. Yeah. I'm telling you, she called me and told me that she had an issue up here about my grandson being in a dress. I mean, I'm trying to see what the issue is about that.
Okay, you'll have to talk to Dara.
Who's
She's the
Dara?
director. She's down in the other classroom.
Is she the one that was in charge of the kids while my grandson?
I was, but I can't talk to you.
Why?
Because you're not on the form. So we'll have to get Dara up here and see if she will let me talk to you about it.
I mean, first of all, I'm coming down here because we don't do that. The transgender and all that. We don't do that.
I understand. I don't either.
And I don't appreciate you encouraging him to put on no dress for the second day too. I don't appreciate that. And don't think this is going away. I'm going further with this.
Okay, you can go down and talk.
No, I'm not done talking to you. I'm letting you know the next time that you put any kid in a dress, we're gonna make you go viral.
Okay, you need to go talk to my director because I, as a teacher.
No, I mean, you know, I got an issue with you about that. I'm not playing with you.
I'm sorry that you feel that way.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you feel that way. But you should have called me before you made the decision to put my grandson in a dress.
Okay, you can speak to the.
No, I'm speaking to you.
Please do not talk to me in that tone with my children.
I wouldn't be up here if you wouldn't put my grandson in no dress.
Again.
Well, do what you got to do.
With Miss Dara.
No, I'm taking it up with you.
Please lower your voice. You're in a classroom.
I'm taking it up with you. Well, you shouldn't have put my grandson in no dress.
He's two.
This ain't over with, all right?
All I can say is, wow. This is a scary time.
How did you get them alone?
Grooming. I would check out their family situation. I would check out their clothing to see how well they were, financially. I would check out their social interaction with other kids. When we were on the ballparks or on the gym floor, I would make sure which ones I wanted to molest. I would give them special attention, congratulate them, talk to them when I know that I would never be allowed to talk to anybody else. Aside from everybody, I would give them the attention that an official is not supposed to give anybody. And it made them feel like, wow, he's paying me attention. You know, it is a direct form of grooming.
Were there certain characteristics that you looked for in children before molesting them?
In children, yes, but more I also looked at their families. If I thought the father was a threat, I would not approach the child. If I thought that the child had friends that he would tell, I would not approach him. If I thought the child had friends that were in the same capacity he was, I would approach him. For the simple fact that if I could molest him, I could lure him into believing, grooming him into believing that he would enjoy it. And therefore, I could manipulate him into having his other friends come and be molested by me as well.
So perhaps a child that doesn't really have a whole lot of friends, maybe not really a strong family, things like that.
Yes, no spiritual values, weak in education, you know, needs help in many ways, even from split parenting, you know, has a mother who may be having problems with the family, you know, well, here comes superhero in to help out, you know, wow, well, thank you very much. No problem. You ever need me to take them away for the night so you can have a night out? No problem. It works.
A little over a year ago, Robbie told me something that no mother wants to hear. That he had sexual urges towards his siblings as well as other children. He said that the only reason he hadn't offended them was because they were going to tell. But he also said that if he could offend them, he would force them to, and if it took it, he would tape their mouth shut and keep them quiet. I'm sorry, this is hard. When I heard Robbie say that, I felt scared, concerned, overwhelmed, and just terrified.
I'm sorry. It was just such a shock that I didn't know how to deal with it. I was wondering where these urges came from. Why suddenly he would start feeling that way.
We put a safety plan in place. That included installing locks on the kids' bedroom doors so that they could lock themselves in at night. Robbie was no longer allowed to be unsupervised. He was supervised 24/7 by either myself or my husband. Robbie was no longer allowed to hang out with his siblings nor any other children.
There were many times I had to take Robbie to work with me so that he could be supervised during the daytime.
I was doing everything I could to get him into that treatment facility.
In spite of everything we put in place, we were faced with a new challenge, which was...
Robbie came home from school and he said that if we didn't get him help that day, that he was going to rape one of his siblings. He told me that despite there being locks on the doors, that he felt like he would find a way to get to them.
I was blindsided with what he had said. We had no other choice than to remove him from the house.
So we took him straight to the hospital.
It was tough. It was very hard to make the decision to have to, what felt like, get rid of my son.
We left him at the hospital, and he never came home.
Well, Kristen and Rick say that since Robbie has been in treatment, they've learned just how dangerous the situation really is.
For the past year, Robbie's been in treatment for children with sexual maladaptive behaviors. Since Robbie's been in treatment, we've learned so many more things, and the fear I had prior has been heightened by a million. One of the shocking things that I found out is that Robbie prefers little boys ages 5 and under. In one of his psychological reports, we found out that he was interested in S&M. His sexual fantasies are so strong that it keeps him awake at night, and it's all he can think about. In his psychological assessment, Robbie has admitted to being aroused by 27 different violent scenarios, most of them involving young boys. Robbie has told me that acting on his impulses would make him feel extremely powerful, and he likes the idea of being in control, and victims will just get over things. Robbie does not understand or believe that consent is appropriate, and he's not capable of correctly identifying faulty beliefs and distortions.
Lately, he's expressed that he just wants to harm someone whenever he gets out.
Robbie believes that deviant sexual behavior is normal. He also doesn't understand or believe that there will be consequences for his behavior. He will reoffend if he's given the opportunity, because he wants what he wants and when he wants it. Robbie told me that he would find a victim. He would find a way to keep them quiet. It didn't matter if he had to tape their mouth shut or hold them down, that he would find a way. And that's really scary.
Now that he's still expressing those desires, there's no chance of him coming back to the house when he's released. That's non-negotiable. He just can't.
Okay, Kristen, Rick, I'm glad you guys are here. I wish we were talking about something else, almost anything else, right? I mean, This is a tough situation. You said that it was really hard to say the words son and pedophile together, right? That's just not something a parent wants to say.
It's quite terrifying to think that for so long we've sugarcoated it and said he's becoming a pedophile. But yesterday, for the first time, I said my son is.
Right.
Tonight, we're learning new details about troubling accusations against a now former Midwest City middle school teacher. She's facing felony charges for photos police say she never should have sent. News 4's Natalie Clydesdale has the latest. Natalie?
Well, Brent, there's now a warrant out for 28-year-old Ivy Renault's arrest for allegedly sending nude pictures and an inappropriate video to a 16-year-old student in the Middale district.
It's just never a good idea.
Disturbing allegations surfacing against a now former Midwest City middle school employee.
Sometimes it's better just to, maybe take a pause and think it's not the best idea to do.
You may remember last week, News 4 told you about a faculty member overhearing a student say, quote, he had been sent nude pictures by a teacher. We now know that teacher is 28-year-old Ivy Renault, and there's a warrant out for her arrest. New court documents reveal that Renault, who's also a former assistant soccer coach, met the 16-year-old student at a practice and, quote, heard rumors that he liked her and wanted to watch her run. She then allegedly added the teen on Snapchat.
Oftentimes with our young people and our teachers, there's an implied sense of trust. One of the advantages of Snapchat has been that, you can send it to someone, it's very short, it's very quick, and then it disappears, and theoretically, it's gone forever.
Documents detail Renault allegedly sent the teen several nude photos and an inappropriate video, and the teen showed some of his teammates.
Before you hit send, you should assume that you might as well be taking that picture and posting it on a billboard on the side of, Broadway Extension over here.
Renault admitted to a Midwest City police detective that she sent the pictures according to court records. She also denied there was ever a physical relationship between the two, but confessed, quote, they talked about hanging out one time, but never went through with it.
It can be a very embarrassing situation between consenting adults, let alone between, an adult and a child.
When we first reported on the investigation, the district told News 4 in part, the staff member is no longer employed by Middale Schools, and we have worked closely with the family of the student in the wake of this accusation. Renault now facing a felony charge for using technology to engage in communication for sexual or prurient interest with a minor. Court documents say she sent a picture of her topless, another of her posing in front of the mirror sideways with no clothes on, as well as an inappropriate video.
It can be a very embarrassing situation between consenting adults, let alone between, an adult and a child.
The student then allegedly asked the teacher to cash app him money, threatening he could, quote, ruin her career over the pictures. She ultimately sent him $120. The documents go on to say the former teacher owned up to the allegations, saying she knew it was wrong, but she thought he was 18 years old. The Midwest City School District telling News 4 in part, the staff member is no longer employed by Middale Schools, and we have worked closely with the family of the student in the wake of this accusation.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A murderer, because I like killing. My brain tells me if I like killing or not. I like killing because when I first watched my grown-up killing show, myself started to like killing, and then my brain started to like tell me what to do with killing in it. So I like murders and I like killing in my life. I want to kill everybody in the world except for my family because they just didn't do anything to me. I just like killing. So
just any type of person, it doesn't matter. What about me?
Yeah.
Even me?
No, not even my teachers either.
Okay, because I'm the first person that you told this. Am I? Yeah?
So, I just like killing.
So what are you going to be again when you grow up?
A murderer.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
A high school teacher in York County is facing felony and misdemeanor charges tonight. Kristen McAllister is accused of taking indecent liberties with a child. York-Poquoson deputies arrested the 32-year-old this morning. And Angelique Arentalk tells us investigators are now trying to find out whether she was involved with other students.
32-year-old Kristen McAllister, most recently an English teacher at Tabb High School, faces 2 felony and 2 misdemeanor counts in connection to an inappropriate relationship with a student. Based on a York County School Division statement, someone tipped off administrators on Wednesday evening about an allegation of unprofessional conduct by a school employee involving a minor. The York-Poquoson Sheriff's Office quickly got involved. Major Ron Montgomery says they interviewed the tipster, the underage student, and eventually Kristen McAllister by Thursday morning.
She was arrested and taken into custody at the school board office.
News of McAllister's arrest generated hundreds of comments on the Sheriff's Office Facebook page. Parents express a range of emotions from sadness, outrage, concern to confusion. Online records show she bonded out sometime later in the day, but the investigation remains ongoing.
At this point in time, there's nothing to suggest that any force was used.
According to a press release, McAllister's relationship with the student dates back to late last year. Investigators are looking into the possibility of multiple other victim students. They want anyone with information to come forward on the crime line at 1-888-LOCK-YOU-UP.
That we're taking away as a positive from this is someone became aware of these very serious allegations and took the time to report this to the school division, who then contacted us.
In York County, Angelique Arentalk, 13 News Now.
Yeah, that's right, Kimberly and Steph. You know, I just got off the phone with the detective who interviewed that mother at the hospital. He tells me the shooter is the mother's ex-boyfriend and that he intentionally shot and killed this woman's 9-year-old daughter after getting into an argument with her about their recent breakup. Now, police say this all happened while this little girl's 2 younger sisters, a 7-year-old and a 1-year-old, were in the bedroom with her and saw everything that happened. Now, the shooting took place inside a 3rd-floor apartment here at Camden Heights off Oxford Street. Take a look at some overnight scene video. Police say mom and her 3 daughters were watching a movie when the ex-boyfriend, who police have identified as 22-year-old Jeremiah Jones, suddenly showed up coming into the apartment through the unlocked front door. Police say Jones then confronted the mom and ripped the TV off the wall. Investigators say the 2 then ended up in the living room, where the argument continued before he stormed back to that bedroom and shot the 9-year-old in the head. Mom says then he came back out and shot her before taking off. Mom and daughter were rushed to a hospital. That's where, sadly, her daughter later died. Mom is expected to survive. She was shot in the shoulder. As for her other 2 little girls, well, fortunately, they weren't hurt, and they are now with family members. Now, police say the mother had previously filed reports against Jones, and they say Jones will be facing capital murder charges. HPD will also be releasing a photo of them soon. We'll keep you posted. Kimberly and Steph.